I want to know all of that. So, copyright intellectual property notice. Token Dark Girl is my newest book containing the philosophy and opinions of the world's first and only dark-skinned activist, Rashida Strober. All right, y'all, I had to get that out of the way. Had to get that little disclaimer out of the way. Y'all know what time it is. What's up, y'all? It is your favorite dark-skinned chick in the whole wide world, Rashida Strober, aka the world's first and only dark-skinned activist, the creator of the entire dark-skinned lane. That's right. So, y'all, I have been working my butt off on my newest book, Token Dark Girl, my baby. And I know y'all want to know, well, what is Token Dark Girl about? Real quick, before Rashida Strober, no one has ever talked about dark-skinned women being dark-skinned in popular culture until the dark-skinned activist Rashida Strober, the first person to do so. Token Dark Girl is a book that is born out of the Darkism paradigm created by dark-skinned activist Rashida Strober under the science of dark-skinned activism. Dark-skinned activism is the first platform in the world for dark skin. Token Dark Girl discusses 11 dark-skinned women in popular culture selected to be what Rashida Strober, the world's first dark-skinned activist, calls the it dark girl of the moment. In addition, Token Dark Girl provides a critical analysis on why dark girl tokenism perpetuates the cycle of darkism among dark-skinned females and why it's unhealthy. So, some of y'all want to know, well, who the hell is Rashida Strober and what is this dark-skinned thing she does? Dark-skinned activism, darkism, the first platform for dark skin. Well, real quick, Rashida Strober holds a master's degree in political science and a bachelor's degree in history from the University of South Florida. She is a historian of dark-skinned women in popular culture and a darkism social theorist scholar, focusing her work exclusively on dark skin, and is the first person in the world to do so. Rashida Strober created the platform for dark skin, which is a field that was previously unheard of before she came along. Rashida Strober is the world's first dark skin activist and the creator of dark skin activism. Rashida Strober is the first woman in history to create a movement for dark skin. She created the movement dark skin activism in 1998. Rashida Strober is also the creator of the concept or paradigm and also coined or created the word Darkism, which is also the title of her book, Darkism, 25 Ways Dark-Skinned People Are Discriminated Against, which can be found on Amazon or at queenofdarkskin.com. With more books written on dark skin than anyone in the world, Rashida Strober is the architect of the dark skin lane. She is the first author, actress, artist, and social commentator to focus only on dark skin. Rashida also stars in her award-winning one-woman play, A Dark-Skinned Woman's Revenge, that was created in 2006 as a part of the Dark Skin Activist Tour. And folks, for the first time in history, you will be able to watch from the comfort of your own home, live pay-per-view, the dark-skinned activist in action as she performs A Dark-Skinned Woman's Revenge. So what you have to do, what you need to do, what you got to do is subscribe to the channel to stay tuned for updates in regards to where the performance is going to take place, when, where you can get your tickets. Stay tuned for updates to this wonderful award-winning play that was written, produced, and directed by the world's first dark-skinned activist, Rashida Strober. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for listening. queenofdarkskin.com. Make sure you subscribe. I love y'all. World's first dark-skinned activist. Peace.
Okay, what's up, everybody? Hold on. Bear with me, because y'all know I be up here controlling multiple screens. Give me a second. Oh my God, y'all. The truth is, I've been saying this for years. This is not the first video that I have made telling y'all about how hard it is to be a dark-skinned woman and not be considered manly. I got my lipstick over here, y'all. Ready to freshen my lips up at any time because I don't want to be considered manly looking. You know, for those of y'all that's just tuning in to my channel, because I've been getting new people coming to the channel. Shout out to y'all. For everybody that's been on the channel, shout out to y'all. Y'all know I love y'all. I love all of my supporters. I love y'all from the bottom of my heart. Yes, it is the world's first and only dark-skinned activist. That is my name, Rashida Strober. I am the creator of the entire dark skin platform. The dark skin platform did not exist before I created it in 1998, and I called it dark skin activism. I am the first to bring the issues of dark skin to social media and also to TV. I am the first to bring the bullied for a dark skinned girl concept to TV as well. I did that in 2013. I'm an innovator. I'm a trailblazer. I'm a pioneer. I created the whole entire dark skin lane that other dark skinned women are now benefiting from. So, you know, sometimes the creators of different movements, they die and then you read about them in the history books or you learn about them in a college classroom. Well, the creator of the dark skin lane is still alive and well, and I'm right here. So I'm here to tell you the history of the entire dark skin platform, and you are looking at the person that created it. I am also, and this is a name that I created, another name that I created, because I believe that we have to operationalize, and I do get this concept from Dr. Neely Fuller. He talks about operationalizing different words when there's not a word in the English language to express what you mean, so you create words. So I'm also a Darkism social theorist, meaning that anything that anyone really that's talking about dark skin right now, it's coming out of the dark skin activism paradigm. And I, as a Darkism, the creator of the Darkism social theory regarding dark skinned women, created that particular dialogue. Okay, so that's very important for people to understand. And the reason why I preface it with that, because I have to make sure my history as the innovator and creator and architect of the dark skin lane, the entire dark skin lane, is well documented and well known through my commentary and through my books. As y'all can see, I've written more books on dark skin than anyone in the world. And the content comes from my books, my life. Let me even backtrack even more. The books come from my life. I am the first person, take note on this as well, to create a career, create artistry, create writing, to create my life around my dark skin. No one else has done that. Now, if we see people doing things similar to that, it's coming from Rashida Strober, the world's first and only dark skin activist. Dark skin activism paradigm. That's the origin of it. But I am the first person to do so. This is my life. I've been doing it since 1998. Like I said, I've written more books on dark skin than anyone in the world. I have a play called A Dark Skinned Woman's Revenge. This is the book version of the play A Dark Skinned Woman's Revenge that I wrote in 2006. So I've been doing this, and I make sure I throw the dates in there. 2006, meaning before the advent of social media came along, I've been on the ground, on a grassroots level, developing and actually doing dark skin activism. So social media is just another platform. If social media, YouTube, Facebook, whatever leaves today or tomorrow, I'm still going to be doing dark skin activism because this is what I do. This is the lane that I created from my own life. So keep in mind, it comes out of my life. That's why I'm on here to talk to you guys today about dark-skinned women. We have to work twice as hard. How do I know that? Because I've been going through it my whole life. And I have triggers, people. I have triggers that when I'm triggered by a certain thing, it reminds me of the fact that all my life I've had to work twice as hard as a dark-skinned woman to be feminine, which is, or not to be feminine, but to appear as feminine, which is the reason why, or not to appear as manly, which is the reason why I became the world's first dark-skinned activist, creator of the first dark-skinned platform. That's where it comes from. That's where it comes from. Y'all, I also want to throw in there, y'all know, some of y'all know I'm a vegan. Some of y'all don't know that because I'm getting a lot of people that subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much. I promote veganism. I've been a vegan for a very long time. Again, before social media, I know it's popular now for people to talk about it. This is something I've been doing for years. Just never talked about it, but I'm sharing with y'all. So periodically, I will go on juice fast, liquid fast, whatever you want to call it. And right now, today it's like the 4th day of my juice fast. Plus, it's summertime down here in St. Petersburg. It's hot as hell. And so I love to go on juice fast because it keeps me like cools your body down. So I encourage, that's one of the things that has helped me, believe it or not. Y'all, a lot of y'all have heard me come on here and talk about a little bit about veganism. And I talk about the running and all this kind of stuff. And I will admit, because I never lie to y'all and I never will lie to y'all. Y'all gonna get the truth from me. I will admit, one of the there's many reasons why I decided to become a vegan, but let me make the link here between a dark-skinned Black woman being a vegan, a dark-skinned Black woman being a vegan is very important. And if you can be a raw vegan, it's even more important because it's gonna make you look good. It's gonna make you beautiful. It really is. You know what I'm saying? And I want to say shout out to, there's some dark-skinned women out here that are vegans. And because, y'all done heard me talk about people plagiarizing me and ripping off my work and not giving credit. And they know that they're getting their ideas and creating channels from the philosophy and opinion of the world's first and only dark-skinned activist. I love to give credit to where it's due. There are, Annette Larkins is a dark-skinned woman who I give all the credit in the world. I believe she's been a raw vegan for a very long time. And she is proof of being beautiful, how being a vegan and particularly a raw vegan can make you absolutely beautiful. She's proof. I believe she's almost 80 years old, looking like she's about 40 something years old. And she's been on TV. It's been well documented. All y'all got to do is look up Annette Larkins. There's another beautiful sister that's on YouTube. She's very dark skinned. Her name, oh my God, please forgive me. Blackberry Academy. Y'all could go look her up. She is a raw vegan as well. I think she might go back and forth between raw, but these are some of the sisters, the dark skins. And then there's some sisters that I know. I started with veganism and vegetarianism before social media. Okay, this was back in like 2004. 2000 when I had a guy that I was dating, and I actually interviewed him on my channel. Shout out to you, Iron Man. He actually was really the person that introduced me to that vegan lifestyle because he's a longtime vegan. And when you dating someone, you tend to do what they do. And I watched him, grow his own food, cook raw vegan meals, cook vegan meals and that kind of thing. And it grew on me. And I'm also a runner. I'm an avid runner. In fact, I'm fresh off of a 5-mile run that I just did at Lake Vista, fresh off that run. And y'all gonna see me get darker because I always get dark during the summertime because I run a lot and it's hot as hell in St. Petersburg. So I'm fresh off of a 5-mile run that I just did. And yes, I know some of y'all might be going, oh my God, you're running and it's hot. Or you're running and you're on a juice fast. Let me tell you, I've been running on, I go on juice fast. I go on water fast. I don't do a lot of water fast. I do a lot of juice fast. And I never fell out. I've never got sick. I run on juice fast and fat all the time. This is the lifestyle I do. And I made a promise that I was going to come to y'all and start sharing more of what I do as a dark-skinned Black woman, because all this ties into my attempt, because I have been attacked for being manly looking. And I believe that it has a lot to do with me being dark-skinned. I know it does. You can't convince me that it doesn't. Okay, because there's a lot of manly looking non-dark skinned women who get a pass. They get a pass, but because I'm dark skinned, I don't get a pass that easy. So there's a lot of reasons why. And I got this is my banana. Shout out to Annette Larkins because she is the person that I watched on YouTube. It's about 8 years ago. I watched her make a banana milkshake. Thank you. And I've been making banana milkshakes and smoothies ever since. That is what this is, y'all. So if y'all see me drinking, y'all like, what the hell is that? That's what it is. All it is water and bananas. I just threw the bananas, some frozen bananas up in my blender, and I just threw them up in there, and that was it. And yeah, so you know, in my book, ooh, that is so good, y'all. Cause I'm hot. It's hot as hell. And it was hot as hell out there when I was running. Lord have mercy, Jesus. So in my book, I wrote another book, which is actually the first motivational book in the world for dark-skinned females. It's called How to Be the Hottest Dark-Skinned Chick on the Planet. I wrote this book a long time ago. It's been free on my website for years. I told y'all I'm the dark-skinned innovator. I'm the creator of the entire lane, and I'm very proud of that because it's my legacy and it's the truth. So y'all could go to my website, queenofdarkskin.com. That book, the ebook version of it has always been free. Queenofdarkskin.com. You can go get that. And in that book, I talk about veganism, a little bit about raw foods, exercise, drinking water, green tea that's my best friend. I talk about these things. And once again, I want people to understand one of the reasons why I became a vegan. It's not the only reason, but I knew that all my life I have to fight the stereotype of people, my own people. And it wasn't coming from white people. Yeah, y'all go all the way back to my channel years ago. You will see these videos I made years ago before, like I said, before anybody even talked about dark skin. I was talking about these things. And I said that to say this. There's a video I talked about white people appreciating dark skin more than black people do. Because here's the thing. I have been attacked for being manly by black people. And the only time I've been attacked by white people or non-black people for being manly is when they heard a black person attack me for it. Sit on that. Ponder that. So, you know, it's a stereotype that I have had to find ways to fight my entire life. And it is one of the reasons why I created the science of dark skin activism, because the science of dark skin activism, which is the first platform for dark skin, is therapy for me. It is therapy for me. How to Be the Hottest Dark Skinned Chick on the Planet is a motivational book, the first motivational book for dark skinned females, because I'm giving people tips and tricks that I, as a dark skinned woman, I, as the dark skinned activist, has used to build up my self-esteem. This ain't stuff that I heard nobody say. This ain't stuff that I watched somebody else do. This is stuff that I had to look deep within myself, and I had to look at the facts for what it is. I had to look at the fact that people in school, from the time I was in middle school all the way up to high school, were attacking me simply for being dark skinned. They try to say it ain't my dark skin. It was, because it always came back to my dark skin. And I have been every stereotypical name in the book. And here's the thing. People got it twisted. You think, and I'm here to tell you because I'm the dark skin activist. I know I created the entire history regarding the development of the dark skin issue. So I know this as the Darkism social theorist. I know this to be true. It does not matter if you speak like this as a dark skinned black woman and you're quiet and meek and humble and kind and nice and mousy. It doesn't matter. Or if you speak like this. Because I've done both. Because I'm the dark skin activist. That's how I know. Studied it. Worked the experiment on myself. Doesn't matter. You could be the nicest dark skinned woman in the world. The sweetest. Or you could be the loudest, most ratchetest, and you still gonna get attacked for being dark skinned in some way, shape, fashion, or form, people. And for me, I've received the attacks from every angle imaginable. And the one that hurts me the most is the manly mantra, the dark skin manly mantra. Oh, you're, this manly looking, I have my features. Let me get to my features here, which I could clearly see. I think I've talked about this before, but for some of y'all, it bears repeating. My family member, I have a particular family member that loves to go on and on and on about how she has a Indian great grandmother or grandmother. And they like to praise this one particular individual in the family because she took on her features, her Indian features. So yes, my great grandmother, from what they tell me, and I've seen pictures, I'm gonna be honest, she's a full-blooded Indian with the long hair all down the back and the cheekbone. But the point is this: she has the same features as me, y'all. High cheekbones, and I have very high cheekbones. Y'all see me in person. Some of y'all have. Shout out to my fans who came out to my play in Harlem and Brooklyn. Shout out to y'all in Tucson and everybody that's came to see me. And real quick, by the way, I'm going to be producing my one-woman show. It's called The Dark Skin Woman's Revenge. I'm going to be producing that again. Y'all know I've been on the Dark Skin Activist Tour since 2006, featuring a Dark Skin Woman's Revenge. And for the first time in the history of the Dark Skin Activist Tour, I will be doing a live stream pay-per-view performance of A Dark Skin Woman's Revenge, which is the play that I wrote, produced, directed, and I constantly produce it, and I play all the characters in A Dark Skin Woman's Revenge. So I'm gonna be bringing that to y'all real soon. Y'all just gotta give me a chance to put all this stuff together. It's a lot of work, but A Dark Skin Woman's Revenge. But my great grandmother, who was full-blooded Indian, people love to go on and on about how she was so beautiful. She had the hair and the same features that I have, but because I'm the the authentic, and yes, I could say authentic Black, because when we look at Africa, 1 billion plus people, we can clearly see that the majority are dark skinned with nappy hair. That is the traditional Black. Don't get it twisted. I look like that, but because I look like that, I don't get the admiration that my other family member who has the the lighter skin, the light skin, and the good hair. I don't get that. I get, oh, you look manly. You need to do this. You need to do that. Your features you got strong features. But it's not the features. It's all about the dark skin. This is what I keep trying to tell people. And I'm going to stick with that because I know that that's what it is. And I've heard the argument and I'm listening. I hear you. But at the end of the day, for me, it comes back to me being dark skinned. I always got attacked. The manly mantra, oh, you look manly. Your face is strong. I got the same features as, my great Indian grandma. So why are you attacking my femininity? It's been going on for years. It's been going on for years. And I'm the first person to call this out. I want y'all to keep that in mind. I have to keep saying that because it's facts. And people need to know the truth about how the dark skin platform got created and who created it. And that would be Rashida Strober, the world's first and only dark skin activist, because it came out of my real life blood, sweat, and tears of abuse. I call it dark skin mental abuse. That there's an article that I wrote about 5-6 years ago by that same title. It's called Dark Skin Mental Abuse. And I'm going to pull up that article for y'all. It's actually on one of my Facebook pages, but it's on Google Plus, I believe, as well. I'm going to pull that article up for y'all and drop it in the description box so y'all can go and read this article, because there's a history here of why I do what I do as the dark skin activist. There is a deep-seated history of the darkism that I have experienced for years. And I needed therapy. I didn't want to become, because people want you to become, they expect you to become when you're dark skinned. And I know this, again, everything I speak on is from my lived experience, what I went through. That's why I started dark skin activism. It comes out of my lived experience. People expect for you to be hard and hood, and they expect you to take them hits because you dark skinned and you more manly, you're less feminine, so you deserve to take them hits. That's what it is, y'all. Keep it 100. Again, from experience. I I went to the DC Black Theater Festival last year performing my play, A Dark Skinned Woman's Revenge. Shout out to the DC Black Theater Festival for having me there. And I got a chance to meet with one of my longtime fans in person. And that's what I love about touring, because a lot of my fans that watch me on YouTube and Facebook, they come out to my shows, and I'm like so honored and privileged to meet y'all. I actually love meeting y'all and sitting there face to face, looking you in your eye, chopping it up so y'all can understand, y'all can feel me and see that this is the real deal. Like, this is ain't nothing fake or filler about me. What you see on social media is what you're gonna get in person. Sometimes it could be 100 times turned up. It could be, depending on what day of the week it is. But anyway, I got a chance to meet with one of my longtime fans and supporters. He took me out to this nice restaurant in it was in Maryland. We were in where were we at? Somewhere in Forestville, Maryland, somewhere in Prince George's County, somewhere. He took me to a very nice Black establishment, very classy. Shout out to you, boo, if you watching this. You know who you are. I'm not gonna say your name, but thank you. I appreciated the love that you showed me, and it was a pleasure meeting you. And you were such a gentleman. And he's one of the few people that I've gone out to eat with who respected the fact that I was a vegan, and they was not put off by it, and they wasn't like, oh my God, grilling me on being a vegan. We got a chance to actually sit down and talk about dark skin activism, because sometimes people will, that's my thing here. Sometimes I'll go out to eat with people and they'll be like throwing shade, throwing shots at me being a vegan and stuff. Like, that's happened to me a lot, to the point where I just said, I don't even want to waste my time going out to eat with you, because I'm not going to, go in on you because you eating your chicken wings. You know what I'm saying? Do you eat your chicken wing? But if you want me to talk about, my veganism, do it respectfully. So he didn't do that. We got a chance to chop it up about dark skin activism. And he told me this. He said, I was like shocked when he said this, but I remembered it. And it fits in perfectly to me having to work twice as hard to prove my femininity as a dark-skinned Black woman, because I'm dark-skinned and I'm not white or I'm not light-skinned. All right. He told me that I reminded him of Cameron Diaz. Y'all, he said I remind my facial features. I was like, what? Like, that's the furthest thing from my mind. But he was like, we were sitting at this table, we were sitting across from each other, and you meet somebody, they kind of, I guess they see you in person, and they like, the people have done this to me. They look at you and study your face. This has happened to me a lot. It generally happens. It happens with the men and the women. But he was like looking at my face, and he was like, you look like a Black version of Cameron Diaz. I was like, what? And y'all, I gotta pull up Cameron Diaz for y'all. Some of y'all might know who she is. Some of y'all might not know who she is. But I gotta pull up a picture, y'all. I gotta pull up a picture, y'all. Hold on. Y'all know I love to pull up pictures of people and show y'all what I mean. And by the way, while I'm pulling up that picture, y'all make sure y'all go and make a donation to my GoFundMe or to my PayPal, because I am still in need of funds to go ahead and distribute my new book that's coming out, Token Dark Girl, and to market it, y'all. So please go make a donation. I am going to put I'm putting it right there in the chat box there. Don't sit here and watch me today and not make no donation, y'all. Go make that donation, okay? Anybody that donates $25 or more, you're going to get a copy of my book, Darkism, or Dark Skinned Woman's Revenge. Go make that donation. I cannot stress that enough. Dwayne, you said, please come to Albany, Georgia. I will. Email me about, let's get a venue together. I need a venue, and I will come and do a Darkism talk, and I'll do a Dark Skinned Woman's Revenge, which is my award-winning play that people absolutely love. Hit me up. My email address, darkskinnisbeautifulcampaign@gmail.com. And anyone that would like for me to come and perform a Dark Skinned Woman's Revenge or do a Darkism talk, all you need to do, whether it be online or whether it be in person, all you need to do is, I just looked at the chat box there real quick and I saw that. All you need to do is hit me up at darkskinnisbeautiful. Hold on. Campaign at gmail.com. All right. So y'all could do that. Hit me up at Dark Skin, and I will be glad to talk to you about coming to your city, doing a performance of a Dark Skinned Woman's Revenge, which I've been doing since 2006. People absolutely love it. Oh my God, my people in Harlem, I fucking love y'all. I love y'all all over the world, but like, that was the last place I was at, in Brooklyn and Harlem, and I just want to kiss y'all, because y'all was just like, y'all showed up, and I just enjoyed myself. But anyway, yes, Dwayne, email me and we could talk about me coming and doing a performance of a Dark Skinned Woman's Revenge. And I also always do a Darkism talk after I perform a Dark Skinned Woman's Revenge. So yes, hit me up with that. And like I said, make sure y'all go to my GoFundMe and make a donation. You can go to my PayPal or to my GoFundMe. Please do not donate on Super Chat because they take so long with YouTube to get that money there. So let me share my screen with y'all because I want, for those of y'all that do not know what Cameron Diaz looks like. Okay, I'm finna show y'all what she looks like. Okay, this is my fan, and this is no shade to my fan because I love him. This dude have been supporting me for years, and I love him. He know who I'm talking about. He know I love him, y'all. You know I do. But when we was at dinner that day, he was like, Rashida, you look like the black version of Cameron Diaz. I'm like, what? I never in my life would I have imagined me, the dark-skinned activist, looking like, I've learned that I cannot control my fans and supporters. I can't control y'all perceptions of me. I can only put the truth out here and tell y'all what it is, who I am as the world's first dark-skinned activist, the creator of the first dark-skinned platform, and what that entails. But it's subject to y'all's interpretation. So this is one of my many fans, and he said that I look like the black version of Cameron Diaz. And I was like taken aback by that because I would have never in a million years have looked at myself and said, Rashida Strober looks like a white woman. Like, no shade. You know what I'm saying? No shade to her, but I'm just saying, like, she's not on my radar list. So I'm just going to show y'all some pictures here so y'all could see how she look. And I guess he's talking feature wise because he was talking about my face, the way that my face is shaped. Like, I guess I got like a kind of a boxy type of shaped face, like how she does. Her features are kind of strong and boxy and whatnot. And that's what he was referring to. And I was like, okay. It threw me off, y'all. But I just wanted to throw that out there. But, you know, the main thing is Cameron Diaz. What I do know about her is that Cameron Diaz will always be put above me, even if people do consider her to have strong features. You understand what I'm saying? Because she is white. She is a white woman, and white women, even if they do have certain features that are considered to be strong, you know what I'm saying? Facially structured. This is her without makeup. Okay. She has strong features. They are still going to get more shine than me, a dark-skinned woman who this particular person feels like I look like her because of the features, but because she's white, because she's a white woman. And I don't have nothing against Cameron Diaz. Let me just say that. I've never heard her speak in a negative fashion against black people at all. I don't have anything against her. I'm just telling y'all what happens when I'm on the road and I'm traveling and I meet my fans and they talk to me and they really talk to me. And I'm telling y'all, you know what I'm saying? The feedback that they give me. And this was his feedback. To him, I look like the black version of Cameron Diaz. And I was like shocked by that. But what I can say is, you know, considering my strong features that black people have criticized me for, they have looked at me, looked at my high cheekbones. Y'all can see that. Take my glasses off. Y'all can see that. I have high cheekbones. People have criticized me for my nose and my cheekbones and my, my sort of boxy face. And I guess that's where my apple ass forehead, I guess that's where my supporter was drawing a comparison in regards to me looking like Cameron Diaz. I guess that's what he was drawing up. But I have gotten flack for my features being manly looking, manly. And this is not about me talking. This was before I said anything, because my nature, and I know that a lot of y'all don't believe this because I come on YouTube and I speak my mind, because when I'm impassioned about a particular issue, I'm gonna come on here and speak my mind. I'm not gonna hold back. But my nature in my everyday life, when I'm out and about in the stores, or when I'm on the track running, or when I'm taking my daughter to school or handling my business, I'm a very laid back person, a very low key person. Okay, that did not save me from getting attacked. I was in the store today and I'm 5'10", I'll give y'all an example. This is Darkism. Minding my business. I had to go get some tissue, ran out of tissue, and some kale. Ran out of my kale because y'all, like I said, I've been juicing. I go to the store and I had on a black, typical running attire for me is my black hoodie. I like to wear hoodies because you burn calories when you're running a lot to sweat. And what else? My black tights and a white little tank and whatnot. And of course, my tennis shoes. I'm 5'10", about a buck. I just fluctuate. Y'all know my weight fluctuates. Right now, I'm weighing in probably around 150-ish, 152, 153, something like that. Tall, 5'10", around 150-ish. Very tall, dark. I walk into the store and immediately these white people that were in the store, this white lady, they turn around and give me this look like I'm finna do something. I'm like, I know what it is. People can say what they want. I've been going through this my entire life. I know it's darkism. I know what it is. And I live in the South, so I know what it is. And the woman kind of like, just for me being a tall, dark-skinned, regal woman with these features, that's what I get. I get attacked. So I don't get the same love. So while my supporter is saying, oh, you look like Cameron Diaz, and Cameron Diaz is this wealthy white woman that's very famous and well known, and her features that's considered unique and beautiful among the white community and popular culture. But on me, I don't get that. I get people acting like they scared, like I'm finna do. I'm not thinking about you, but I'm like, I ain't say nothing. I just kept it moving because I had to go get my run on. That's when I be out, I'm thinking about I gotta go do my run. I gotta go do my errands. I ain't got time to be sitting up here dealing with these people and their darkest attitudes. I will handle that you'll be a topic of discussion, boo, on my YouTube channel or somewhere on my social media, or I might write about you. Who knows? I'm not going to interact with you and give you my energy while I'm in the store handling my beautiful dark skin business. Because at the end of the day, a lot of it is also jealousy because I do look good. Yes, I do. I can say that. I know I say a lot of things about myself in regards to darkism and people calling me manly. But at the end of the day, I do know that phenotypically, I do look good. And the reason why is because the insults, people calling me manly, has made me work harder to make myself look good. And I'll be the first to admit that. That's why I do my vegan thing. I watch what I eat. I'm on my fruits and my vegetables and my plant-based diet. I'm always out there on the track running my behind off. It could be hot, it could be rainy, it could be whatever. I'm out there hitting that track because I don't play when it comes down to my outer. And I'm not talking about the hair because I don't believe that you have to be walk around with bundles of weave in your head. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about we as dark-skinned women, what we got to do is we got to physically take care of what is within. That's why I got that video about speaking on why I believe dark-skinned women should go vegan. Understand? Shout out to the dark-skinned sisters I named, Blackberry Academy. She's fire. She's phenotypically fire. And I believe that woman is around 50. I'm talking about she put in women that's 20, 30 years younger than her. I'm talking about she's fire. Check her out and y'all will see what I mean. So this whole vegan thing, it's not a game. It'll have your skin looking flawless. I'm not wearing makeup. I don't wear makeup like that. I might throw on my little lipstick and whatnot, but I don't wear no makeup. I'm not the type of woman that goes around all dressed to the nines. I don't do that. I throw on a tank and some short shorts and I'm good because my body speaks for itself. My body looks good. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what we have to focus on. I know we love our hair, but get off the weave. Do the natural thing. If you take care of your body, your hair gonna grow. You ain't gonna have no problem with you. Gonna have a head full of hair. You won't even know what to do with it. Like I do. I got a head full of hair on my head. Big old afro. I keep my hair twisted up all the time because it's a lot of hair to take care of. But I got a hair full of hair. You think, where you think that comes from? And it's very healthy. It doesn't break off. None of that. It comes from me and my vegan diet, which is highly plant-based. And I do this because I know I have to fight darkism in regards to people viewing me as manly for being dark-skinned. You understand what I'm saying? That's why the title of this live today is Dark-Skinned Women Have to Work Twice as Hard. Because I'm not getting the money. Where my money at and my accolades? Like, I would love to have my money. Like Cameron Diaz. Cameron Diaz is out here. This woman is a multi-millionaire. She done made all kinds of movies, very well known. I would use my supporter. You telling me I look like her? I would love to have the money and the fame for having the same features. I deserve that. But do I get that as a dark-skinned woman? No, I have to work twice as hard. And y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. All right. So real quick, let me share my screen. Let me share my screen, honey. Let me share my screen. Give me a second, y'all. I still got Cameron Diaz up there. Yeah, y'all, it's hard for me. I was like, I just could not understand, you know, why he said that. But I mean, like I said, it's subject to the fans' interpretation. I will say that. All right, so what I'm going to ask everybody to do that's watching this once again, because every time I come on here, hold on, y'all. Getting a call coming in. They'll call me back. I want to encourage everybody, and I'm going to go ahead and put the information in the chat box. Please donate to my dark skin campaign. I need as much funds as I could get. Right now, I am working on so many projects. The latest is my book coming out, Token Dark Girl, and I'm going to ask you guys to please go ahead and make a donation, make a donation, make a donation. Hold on one second. I got to go find the link there. Hold on. To the GoFundMe. All right. So here's my GoFundMe right here. I'm going to ask everybody that's in the sound of my voice to help me to promote, market, and distribute my new book called Token Dark Girl. And also I'm going to need funding to get a venue for my play, A Dark Skinned Woman's Revenge. It is just so much that I need to do and so much money that I need to raise so that I can continue to be able to promote dark skin activism. So I'm asking everyone that is in the sound of my voice, that believes in my work, that understands the hard work that I have put in to create the first dark skin platform and develop it through years of hard work, writing the books, giving y'all this free social commentary, even the free ebooks that I've given, you know, the plays, everything. Go to my GoFundMe and make it happen. Make a donation right now. If you don't want to go to the GoFundMe, I'm going to ask that you go to my PayPal. Now, you can go to my PayPal. All you need to do is log into your PayPal account. And I'm going to put the links there again. Well, actually, log into your PayPal and type in ice cream lady dream@yahoo.com. That is my PayPal, and make a donation there. Where do the proceeds go to? Right now, I am writing my book. I'm editing the book right as we speak. Actually, I was working on it this morning. Been working on it because right now I'm editing, and that's what's taking so long. But as soon as the edits are done, it's going to be released. I'm going to release it on Amazon, and I'm also going to release it on my website, which is queenofdarkskin.com. So now, whenever I sell my book off of my website, the proceeds will come directly to me, number one. Number two, I get more of the proceeds. So that's the reason why I would like to be able to print up copies of the book like y'all see here, so that I can receive more of the proceeds. Okay, because Amazon is only giving you like, oh my God, you only getting like, I'm talking about like, I would say about 20-30% of the profits from your product. But when I sell it from my own website, when I sell these books, I receive the money directly. So that is why I would like to raise money to be able to print out copies of my new book, Token Dark Girl, and promote these books, and be able to send people, whoever buys the book, to be able to send you an autographed copy. So anyone that makes a donation of $25 or more, and I actually need a way more than that, but the threshold is $25 or more, and you can donate below that. If you donate below $25, you will get an electronic copy of Darkism, 25 Ways Dark-Skinned People Are Discriminated Against, and also A Dark-Skinned Woman's Revenge. If you donate $25 or more, you will get an autographed copy, an actual copy of the book. And their books are $25 a piece. So I'm asking everybody in the sound of my voice to go and support me. Make a donation. Make a donation. This is very, very important. The work that I do, and y'all know the work that I do is important because y'all are here watching and y'all see what I do. Y'all got, man, I got so many plans, and man, you know, like I said, like Token Dark Girl, this book is like epic. Token Dark Girl is like epic because it deals with this whole new, you know, it's not new, but this thing of dark-skinned women, only one dark-skinned woman being allowed to shine at a time. And I have a problem with that, you know, and that's why I wrote this book, because I wanted to address it. I wanted to, of course, again, I refer to myself as the Darkism social theorist. That's literally what I am. And as the Darkism social theorist, I look at things in society. I look at things in popular culture from the dark-skinned activist perspective and analyze it. But this, again, in order for me to get out and just, you know, to continue to tour and continue to get these books out, this costs money. So that's why I'm asking y'all that support me, that are, you know, you really support me, to support me with your funds. This is very, very, very important. I cannot do everything alone. I need financial support. So yes. And I was, you know, I was at the park. I'm gonna tell y'all another thing that triggered me to make this live today, because like I said, whenever something is on my heart, that's when y'all gonna really hear me come and talk. Like it's gotta be in my heart and in my soul. I'm not gonna just be coming up on here talking to y'all, just be talking just because I want views. Everybody wants views, YouTube, of course, but it has to come from here. Has to be real, has to be genuine. So I was at the park running, and again, I get triggers. And I saw some black men, and these black men ain't did nothing to me, but it's because of my history being called ugly and dark and blacky and manly and, you know, all these names. And then, you know, I'm out there in the sun and it's hot as hell and I'm sweating profusely, y'all. And these men ain't did nothing to me, but it was just me going, oh my God. I'm thinking in my head, I don't want to run past these men because they might think I'm black and ugly. Yes, I'd be thinking like that. I'd be thinking it's dark skin mental abuse. That's where it comes from. I made a video speaking on this topic years ago. Speaking about, I think I took the video down. It might be up. I made this video years ago. I say that again because I want people to know I am the creator of the entire dark skin lane. Anyone that's talking about dark skin is doing it because of the work that I have created. I am the originator of the dark skin lane, as evidenced by my work. So this video was, I believe, in 2013 or 2014. I talked about how black men, when they see me, they turn their head. So it's like, thinking back to that video, that was about another black man that actually did do that. I have these triggers when I see black men. I'm not blaming it on y'all, because some of y'all will say, oh, you're blaming everything on black men. I'm just simply giving you my truth in regards to what I've experienced. I saw these black men. I did not want to run past them, but I did anyway, because I'm running in a particular way that I can track how many miles I run. So if I go off the path, then that'll be like, I don't know, I'm like real perfectionist about knowing how many miles I've ran or how long I've ran. So I said, I'm gonna stay on the path and I'm just gonna have to run past these. It's like these psychological crazy things that be going through my head as a result of my experience as a dark-skinned black woman being attacked for being dark-skinned and being called manly. You understand what I'm saying? And y'all, yes. This is, again, my banana juice, banana milk. I don't know, whatever the hell you want to call it. All it is I got tons of frozen bananas in my freezer. As a vegan, I will tell y'all that for me, every vegan is different. But for me, bananas are my staple. I have like loads and loads and loads and loads of frozen bananas in my freezer at any given time. And all I did was take the frozen bananas, throw them in the blender with some water, filtered water, and this is how I make my banana milk. And like I said, I got the idea because I'm big up in people and giving credit to where it's due. a dark-skinned, beautiful woman. Her name is Annette Larkins. All y'all got to do is YouTube her. She all over the place. She's been a long time raw vegan, raw, not just a vegan. To me, the raw vegans are superior. I love the raw vegans, y'all. That's just what it is. So I look up to raw vegans. I want to be like y'all when I grow up. Like, that's my ultimate goal. It's not good enough to be vegan. I need to be raw vegan. That's just for me. I can't speak to nobody else. But she's one of my idols in the raw vegan community. And I watched her video about, like I said, about 8 years ago. And she made a banana shake. And she made it out of frozen bananas. And I've been doing it ever since. Like, that's my staple. Bananas, bananas, bananas. They give you a lot of energy. There's a lot of potassium and magnesium in it. And the potassium is what I crave. Because I also suffer from anxiety and all those type of issues as well. And one of the things that I've learned about the raw foods, raw vegan diet, is it can heal a lot of mental issues that people have, whether it be depression, anxiety, whatever. It actually can, because of the vitamins and minerals that's in the plants. So that's another reason why it's not just for vanity and all this kind of stuff, even though I fully admitted that I was a little bit vain here. I'm not gonna lie, but it's bigger than that in the overall scheme of things, people. So bananas are loaded with potassium and magnesium, and a lot of people are deficient in magnesium and potassium, and that's why they have all these crazy mood swings. Y'all do the research. You can do the research. It's there. And so for me, that's one of the things that I figured out about myself. And sure enough, whenever I feel like I'm just like unbalanced, I'll just infuse my body with, I already take in a lot of plants on a day-to-day basis. I do that already, but I'm not fully raw. I'm about, I would say 75% raw, 25% cooked. I still eat cooked food. So sometimes I feel off balance and whatnot. So what I like to do is I like to just take in a lot of foods that have, I know, with a high magnesium and a high potassium content. And carrots, oh my God, loaded. Bananas, loaded. Any type of fruit and vegetable, kale, loaded. So these things, again, it all ties in together because it actually helps me. There's a sister, I'm gonna shout you out right now. Dang, I gotta shout you out. You emailed me yesterday, and you might be on here today. I gotta get on my chat box and look. Let me big up your channel and you, because I appreciate what you're doing, and I can see what you're doing, and I respect it. I respect it a lot. I gotta just pull it up. Y'all give me a second here. She emailed me yesterday, and I did go and I watched one of her videos, and I see she's on the healing tip to help people to heal from the different things that they're going through. And I love Black people like that come into the community and want to heal, our community, because we got a lot of battle scars, a lot of emotional scars, y'all, it's so much. And anybody that's out here that's trying to heal from a mental health tip, I could respect that. It's Angela Nurse. That's her channel. Angela Nurse is her channel, and I subscribe to her. And she was on one of my live, and she saw that my spirit was not good, and she sent me a word of encouragement. And I always appreciate and love people that take the time to do that. I really appreciate that. I do. And I just want y'all to know that. Right now, I'm going to go to the chat box here because I have been guilty of not reading the comments in the chat box as much as I should. So right now, I'm about to go to the chat box here and shout everybody out here. Let's see. We got Daryl Phil. Thank you for watching. You said you love salads and tacos to the core. Okay. Just do the vegan version of it. I like tacos as well. I make a yummy vegan version of it that Lauren, my daughter, she absolutely loved it. We had taco night last week, and we made a delicious, it was so good, delicious vegan tacos that had the veggie meat, and I had avocado, veggie cheese. It was so good. And she was like, Lauren. And then we made I make this really delicious corn medley where it's corn, green onions, avocado, green pepper, red pepper. I mix it all together, and it is so good. And Lauren just tore it up, made with the fresh corn off the cob. I like to peel my corn off the cob. I try to get the organic version, but I do realize that sometimes that stuff be unaffordable. That's another thing on like, but that's why the farmer's market is good. Because sometimes you go to the farmer's market and their food is just as good, if not better quality than organic. So if you got a farmer's market in your area, go to the farmer's market. I highly recommend that. We have farmer's markets down here, but it's not as many as it was when I used to live in Los Angeles. But anyway, so yeah. Let's see who else we got on here. We got Click Clack Pow. Why do Black women have to play down strength just to get a man to care enough to help? You know, I'm one of them Black women, and I'm old school, and I kind of think that we need to go back to that. I believe that the man is the head. I believe that the man should have his rightful position in the home. Like, I'm, if you will, if you want to call it submissive. And when I'm in a relationship, I'm catering to my man. Okay, that's just the type of woman that I am. That is how I saw my father, his wife. My father was in the Nation of Islam for 30 plus years. I saw this going on with them. They had a very good relationship, and that's just what it is with me. Like, I'm here to please, make happy, do what I'm supposed to do as a woman for my man. I believe that that's what we should do. And that's not something that comes from necessarily from the science of dark skin activism, although it's a part of that. That comes from my upbringing, what I saw. So I know that we could do it. It's just that there are people in the Black community who are darkest and self-hating. And so their aim is to tear down their brothers and sisters and to demean them and to make you feel bad for being a certain skin tone that you can't help. That's their aim. So, we can't allow that. And I know in my relationships, in my actual relationships that I've had, we cannot allow that to happen. I won't allow that to happen. Like I said, I'm one of those women that believes that you have to stick by the Black man. You have to do your part. We all have to do our part if we are going to repair our communities. So that's what I believe. That's my take on that. I hope I addressed that for you. Let's see. We got Sakiba Reeves. We all know you look good. LOL. Cute without the glasses. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. We got my brother, Reality's Temple on Earth Internet Ministry. Shout out to you, Brother Talik. I believe she was a controversy over Pink's being able to say bigger because it's in rap lyrics. Okay, I'm assuming you was talking about Cameron Diaz. Let's see. Shout out to 49 Jubilee. Shout out to Dismiss. I'm just shouting at everybody. Thank y'all for watching. I appreciate y'all coming up on here watching. Dwayne Terry, shout out to you. Thank you. Thank you for your compliments. I think that you talking about Harriet Tubman. You said, look at your history. Harriet Tubman was considered a man. I consider man. Yes. That, you know what? Harriet Tubman, I've never believed that she got respect for her femininity. It's like with dark-skinned women in history, they always want to present us as hard or as tough. And we are strong women, but don't try to strip me. I have a problem, and it makes me angry when people try to strip me of my femininity for being dark-skinned. And again, I keep telling people, because I'm the dark-skinned activist and I created this entire lane and history in regards to speaking on dark skin. I keep telling people that it doesn't matter how you talk. It doesn't matter if you're loud. it doesn't matter if you're soft spoken. None of that matters. People will still attack you on the basis of your dark skin. Another woman that I'm glad you talked about Harriet Tubman, Dwayne Terry, because that reminds me of a woman named Sojourner Truth, who I absolutely adore. Sojourner Truth is the epitome. And this woman did nothing but try to help Black people. Okay. She was, these are innocent, dark-skinned Black women who want nothing more than to do their part to free their people from darkism, from racism, and get justice. But then these Black women always get attacked. They get attacked by the very people that they're trying to free. Same thing that's happened to me. I have been attacked, mocked, and then people turned around and plagiarized my work. The same people that it's always been my aim to help. And that reminds me of Sojourner Truth. Sojourner Truth, hold on one second. I'm going to share my screen. For those of you that don't know who Sojourner Truth is, you should know who she is. A beautiful dark-skinned woman. There she is. Her famous phrase, "Ain't I a woman?" Why do y'all think she had to say, "Ain't I a woman"? Why do y'all think she had to say that? Because she got attacked as well for being manly. And I've studied Sojourner Truth. I am the dark-skinned activist. I'm well aware of these things. And in books written about her, commentary written about her, it has been written that during her time, people attacked her for being manly. And we all know it's because of her dark skin. So if you look at her facial features, she has the same strong features as, let's go back to pictures of Cameron Diaz. That same jawline, same thing. Cameron Diaz has a bit of a broad nose. Sojourner Truth has the same facial features. So why is it that Sojourner Truth has to say something like, "Ain't I a woman?" and Cameron Diaz, who has very similar features, she's just a white woman, gets praised for it, gets rich and famous? It's all about the money, y'all. Make no mistake. White women get that money. They getting that bread, that $1 million check, while dark-skinned women like me are not able to obtain it. It's very difficult. We have to fight for it. This, my friends, is darkism. When anytime a Black man could say, "Rashida, you look like Cameron Diaz," and when I could look at a woman like Sojourner Truth, who has very similar features as Cameron Diaz, look at the bone structure, look at it, but gets attacked. And I know this is a picture of her where she was older, but it doesn't matter. It's still the same facial features, is the point that I'm getting at. But because she's dark-skinned with these features, she gets attacked for being manly. Now, if you are listening to this, make sure you cite the philosophy and opinions of Rashida Strober, the world's first dark-skinned activist. Do not plagiarize my work. Be honest and give credit to where it's due. These are the philosophies and opinions of the world's first and only dark-skinned activist, Rashida Strober, the creator of the first dark-skinned platform, Rashida Strober. I want to encourage everybody that's in the sound of my voice once again to please make a donation. Okay, all you have to do is go to my GoFundMe, click the donate button, and make a donation. I really appreciate that. All the funds are going towards the Dark Skin Activist Tour, the marketing and promotion and distribution of my book, Token Dark Girl. Now, you can go to my GoFundMe and make that donation, or you can go to my PayPal, and I put the information in the description box here, and I'm going to put it in the description box again. So I just put the GoFundMe in the description box. And I also put the PayPal information in the description box. Okay. So icecreamladydream@yahoo.com is my PayPal email. If you want to go and make your donation there and cut out the middleman completely, you can go to paypal.com and make your donation there. Or once again, if you want to go to my GoFundMe, as you can see, I just put the information in the description box. So I'm asking everybody in the sound of my voice once again to go and make a donation. Make a donation. Make a donation. It's very important to help me carry out this work. I need funding, people. This is very important. Looking at the chat box. Shout out to Dismiss. Shout out to Notaristia. I hope I'm saying your name right. You're right. You say Black people need to get it together with this darkism BS. Absolutely. And that's why I do the work that I do, because we can't have a situation where, okay, hold on one second, because I'm not going to have this foolishness going on. Anybody coming up in here with foolishness, we're not going to do this. We're going to have a peaceful discussion today about why dark-skinned women like Sojourner Truth have to work harder to prove their femininity. And like I said, the quotes, let's look at some of Sojourner Truth's quotes. Let's click that on. Let's click it on. Sojourner Truth. The famous "Ain't I a Woman?" That the "Ain't I a Woman," y'all, that speaks volumes. It speaks volumes. I'm trying to see if I can find a quote there. But anyway, the bottom line is, if you know who Sojourner Truth is, then you know that what I'm saying is the truth. "Ain't I a Woman" is like one of her most famous quotes. And that came out of Darkism. That came out of the Darkism that says that because she's tall and dark skinned with strong features, she can't be feminine. You know, she has to be masculine. She got to be manly. She can't walk in her femininity. And I understand this because I am a victim of that. Same thing. Tall. I am tall. I have strong features. I am dark skinned. And I have been accused of being masculine. I have to work harder to prove my femininity. In the words of Sojourner Truth, ain't I a woman? Ain't I a woman? Ain't I a woman? But back to Cameron Diaz, who one of my supporters claimed I look like feature-wise. Cameron Diaz is allowed to go to Hollywood and make millions of dollars with the same features, but she is white. Is this fair? Is this okay? Is it right? Back to the chat box here. Just trying to get out some of y'all comments here. Thank you, Mega Jessme09. Thank you for the compliment. And I appreciate all y'all compliments because it does make me feel good. And anyone that says that, any Black woman that says that getting a compliment from especially a Black man does not make them feel good, I don't believe that you're telling the truth. Because any woman wants to be told that she's beautiful. Every woman wants to be told that she is beautiful. That's a woman thing. That's a woman human thing, people. To be told that you're beautiful, sexy, whatever you want to call it. Every woman wants that. So when you're calling a dark-skinned woman manly, or a dark-skinned woman has to work harder to prove that she is feminine, it's really, it's just one of the worst forms of darkism imaginable, y'all. It's just, it's really sad. It's really sad. I also want to encourage y'all to go real quick to watch my my other video. I released it yesterday. It's called Black and Ugly in Atlanta. Black and Ugly in Atlanta. That's my video yesterday. I'm gonna go ahead and drop that in the chat box. Make sure y'all go watch that. It's I'm in Atlanta at one of the venues that I was looking at in terms of bringing my show there so that I can live stream my play, so that you all can see it. So yeah, that's my plan. Like that's really what my plan is, to just so y'all know. Sometimes I like to tell y'all exactly what it is I'm doing, because it ain't no big, it ain't nothing. My plan last year in 2017, my plan was to just do like a whole bunch of shows, and I did like about 5 shows last year. 5, when I say shows, I'm speaking on my performances of A Dark-Skinned Woman's Revenge. I did. And for the longest time, you know, I was afraid to, people had asked me, they said, well, why don't you do a live stream where people could pay to see your show online, because we can't get to you. We can't come to New York, or I don't live in New York, or I don't live in Tucson, or I don't live in DC. So I took that into consideration and began figuring out how I can make that happen. So what I'm in the stages of right now, just so everybody knows, it's a lot of hard work. Let me just first off say that what I do is not easy. It's, you know, it's easy to come on. That's why I don't appreciate when people come on to social media and watch my videos and look at my commentary and plagiarize it, because I know I've spent years developing the first platform for dark skin activism. And it's not okay for people to do that. It's not okay to rip me off. It's never going to be okay with me, because of all the actual activism that I've done in my Black community for real, before YouTube, before social media. You know, I'm as real as you're going to get. You're not going to get any realer than Rashida Strober. And I know that people that are speaking on dark, they were nowhere around, no support, none of that. It's people are doing it now because they're using it to capitalize off of it. It's not coming from here. They're just using it. And I was having a conversation with someone, and she was saying it's really sad that the real innovators, the people that really created something, they get ripped off and stolen from other people, and they never get the credit. And so that's a part of my fight, to get credit for the lane, the dark skin lane that I created. Nobody else created this lane. I did it. That's just the facts, y'all. And anybody is free to go research it. In fact, I would encourage you to go research the history of the dark skin platform, dark skin activism. And you're going to find, if you are honest, intellectual, and truthful, if you research, you're going to find that I actually did create it. And I should be given credit. All the credit in the world, all the notoriety in the world, all the promotion in the world for what I actually created. It's very important to me. So one of the things that I'm working on right now as a part of dark skin activism is I have to put together these shows, which is a lot of work. It's not easy. I know I come onto YouTube and I talk to y'all and y'all think, oh, she gonna be in this city, and y'all think it's just so easy. It's a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes to make that happen. In addition, not only am I the producer, I'm actually performing all the characters in the play. And a quick note on that. Some people think that I am performing all my characters because I'm arrogant or because I'm self-centered. A part of the history of the science of dark skin activism is dark-skinned women not believing in me. I remember back years ago, 10, 15 years ago, when I was approaching dark-skinned women, asking them for their help, they thought it was stupid. This don't make no sense. They didn't want to be bothered with it. They didn't want to participate in it. That's why I look up now and I go, I see people talking about dark skin, knowing that people didn't care and they didn't want to participate in it, and they thought it was stupid and didn't make sense. But then when they saw that I kept going and I was relentless and I believed in what I was doing, and I got some ground and notoriety and people started paying attention, then they jumped on the bandwagon to plagiarize and steal. This is why I can't respect people that are speaking on it or using it as a storyline. I can't respect them because I know that that's not genuine. It's not coming from the heart. And I know that when I came looking to put other dark-skinned women on, to bring them on to speak on this very important issue, I know how I was rejected. And I still get rejected by a lot of Black women to this day. I have always said many times, and people that are honest and truthful know that I've said many times, I will talk, debate, discuss with anybody on anybody's platform. But out of the tons of interviews that I've done and appearances that I've made over the years, it's mainly been Black men. That's for a reason. It's not due to my own fault, because I talk to anybody. It's rooted in the fact that a lot of times women do not want to support each other. Women are sometimes intimidated by each other. Like I said, a lot of these women didn't want to support me. They didn't believe. They shot down the idea of dark skin activism. This is the behind the scenes history that people don't know. And I'm bringing it to you and I'm telling it to you head on, because I created this lane. Didn't want to help. But now I look up and see this person is over here talking about it, and it's not real to me. I don't respect it. So I said all that to say this: A Dark Skinned Woman's Revenge, me playing all the characters came out of necessity. Not because, in fact, I created A Dark Skinned Woman's Revenge to give Black actresses work, darker skinned actresses work, because I live in Los Angeles. You got to remember that, give y'all history. I was living in Los Angeles as an actor when I wrote it. So the idea was to give, because I saw the lack of work that dark-skinned actresses received. I saw it hands-on because I lived there. I saw it. I said, let me write something. Let me provide a solution here. Let me be a part of the solution. So I wrote A Dark Skinned Woman's Revenge, and the idea was to cast dark-skinned women in it to give them work. That was always the idea. But I kept getting shot down by my own dark-skinned women. Isn't that something now I look up and see I'm being plagiarized and mocked? First they mock you, then they copy you. That's exactly what has happened to me. So for those of you that say, oh, she's arrogant because she's playing all these. Well, first of all, I'm talented enough to do it. That's just what it is. I'm a performer. I'm an actor. That's nothing to me to perform. But it actually came out of necessity. I only wanted to play one of the characters in there. That's it. I was going to give the work to other women. And to be honest with you, when I get enough funding, I'm still going to continue with the original goal of why I wrote A Dark Skinned Woman's Revenge. And that is to cast dark-skinned women in the parts. When I get to enough funding, and I believe and I know in my heart that God is going to bless me to get to that $1 million mark, where I will be able to have the budget to pay dark-skinned actresses and Black people to produce this play the way that I originally intended for it to be. But it's been let me tell you something. Me playing all the characters has been a massive success wherever I go, wherever I take it to, whether it be the Atlanta Black Theater Festival, which I've been on that, the DC Black Theater Festival, whether it be in New York, wherever I perform A Dark Skinned Woman's Revenge as all the characters, let me tell you, it's always a hit. People love it. So dark-skinned women who I cast, you got some huge shoes to fill. Because I'm telling you, I don't play. When I perform these characters, it ain't, I go into beast mode. Like, I don't play around with my art. This right here is my world. So I'm going to get back with funding, with proper funding. I'm going to get back to the original goal of producing A Dark Skinned Woman's Revenge, the play that will not be a one-woman show. But the one-woman show is a part of my legacy and my history. It cannot be ignored because it's all a part of the science of dark skin activism, which is the first platform for dark skin. But I will reach that goal one day of having $1 million budgets to where I can hire and cast dark skinned actresses. I'm getting a message from one of my fans. Thank you, darling. Thank you. But you know what? I'm not gonna say your name, but you said you know for a fact that your dark-skinned relatives, 2 of them, will perform for free. That's another thing I want to say. I don't believe that people should have to work for free. I know how much dedication and hard work it takes to make something happen as a producer of the dark-skinned play, A Dark Skinned Woman's Revenge, as the creator of the dark skin platform, the first platform for dark skin in history. I know how much hard work it takes. So that's another reason why I wasn't ready to welcome people into the fold in regards to having a dark skinned woman work for me for free and play these characters. That's not, I want to be able to pay. because your art form, your work, your time, your energy, to me, your talent is important. And when I produce this play on the level where I start casting people, they need to be paid. They need to be, I would not. So do me one better. Do me one better. Well, this is why I say, if you really believe and support my work, donate. Make a donation, because your funds help me to fund things like the play. It helps me to pay people, which I've paid people who have been on my production team when I produce my play. Because I don't believe people should be working for free. I don't want to work for free. When you work for free, it's like people devalue your work. I feel like a lot of times me coming on YouTube, bringing my original dark skin commentary, it's not only been the plagiarism of it, where people watched me for years and ripped it off and used other dark skinned women to parrot me and created channels based off of my work. That's devaluing me as a dark skinned Black woman, contributing to what I call in my book systemic economic Darkism. So I wouldn't do that to anybody else. So the play has to have proper funding in order for me to be able to cast people in I have 6 characters, and I play 5 of them when I do the show, because like 6 people, that's a lot. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of mental and physical work. The physicality of the characters is just like really, I have to come with it. So I play 5 characters. I don't do all 6 of the women. But when I get the funding that I need, believe me, I'm a give work to 6 deserving, or 5, because I'm gonna keep Georgiana. I'm gonna keep Georgiana. Some of y'all done seen me play Georgiana. And if you want to watch that one, it's called Proof That Dark Skinned Chicks Are Ugly, where I'm performing at the DC Black Theater Festival. I think there's a clip of me performing at for the Urban League. So there's different clips up there of that particular character. I'm gonna keep that character. That character is personal to me. So I can't give y'all Georgiana. I give y'all the rest of them, but I got to have Georgiana. She's very important to me. She's very, very important to me. But yeah. So yeah, so once again, I want to encourage everybody that's in the sound of my voice to go ahead and make sure you make a donation. I'm putting the information in the chat box. I'm also putting my video there, Black and Ugly in Atlanta. Make sure y'all go watch that video. Oh my God, I'm just getting a text from one of my supporters. I love you, my brother. Cocoa Butter says, to be honest, I don't think you get enough credit because you have inspired a lot of people. You have got people talking. I know people have made videos about me and won't even say my name. It's the level of disrespect is just, they know that they've listened to my commentary. They've listened to me. They've been inspired to make videos because of me, YouTube channels because of me, use dark skin as a storyline, because I've been ripped off all over since 2015. That's really when it started. I have been ripped off all over social media and now even television. I mean, it is what it is, but you can never replace the true authenticity of where dark skin activism came from. These people are simply not me. And the thing is, I'm the type of person that when I do something, I do it out of my heart, and I do it. I'm in it for the long haul. It ain't for no other reason than because it's on my heart and soul to do it, and it's what I must do. It is not because I saw somebody else do it. It is not because of somebody pushing me to do it. It's because it's in my heart and soul. So the sincerity and honesty and integrity means everything to me. It's worth more than money. It's worth more than views. It's worth more than fame. It's all about sincerity, because I believe and I know that integrity, truth, and honesty will win in the end. It's very important. So once again, I'm asking everybody that's in the sound of my voice, make sure you go and make a donation to my GoFundMe. Or if you do not want to give to the GoFundMe, you can go and make a donation to my PayPal. Some people want to cut out the middleman, and I appreciate that because they want me to get all the proceeds. So in the chat box, I just threw in my donate button for my GoFundMe, and I threw in my PayPal email address for people to go to my PayPal and make their donation. Rashida, you said, when was I in DC? Oh, I performed a dark skinned woman's revenge. Hold on one second. I performed a dark skinned woman's revenge at the DC Black Theater Festival several times. I was there most recently in June. It's been a year. I was there in June of last year, performing a dark skinned woman's revenge. And shout out to the DC Black Theater Festival because they have always supported my work, and I'm just like really appreciative to them for everything that they have done to help promote the work of the dark skin activists. So, you know, right now I'm working on a venue to present a dark skinned woman's revenge. And for the first time in the history of my performances, I will be doing a pay-per-view live stream. So once I locate a venue and lock everything in, then I will be setting up the pay-per-view, and I will be letting you all know where you can get your tickets. Because what you're going to be able to do, y'all see me sitting on this couch. What you're going to be able to do, you finna get a hell of a show, the best fucking show you ever seen in your life, a dark skinned woman's revenge. You're going to be able to sit there wherever you are in the world. And I know I have fans all around the world. Shout out to y'all from the UK, Africa, DC, Tucson, New York, Atlanta, everybody all over the world. If I ain't mention your name, the Netherlands, I'm sorry, everybody. Y'all gonna be able to sit from wherever you are, and you're gonna be able to watch for the first time a dark skinned woman's revenge. And you're gonna absolutely love it for the first time. And I decided, you know what, I gotta step out on faith and not be worried about people plagiarizing, because people have done that. I remember I released a clip of the play probably about 7 years ago, and somebody took it and they started putting it on other. I was like, oh my God. So that's what I saw, that people would do this. But I have since then taken measures to ensure the integrity of my intellectual property. So I'm a little bit less worried about that. I want to get it out to the people. So what I'm going to be doing, like I said, as soon as I lock down this venue, I'm going to set up the pay-per-view, and I'm going to be letting everybody know where y'all can catch A Dark Skinned Woman's Revenge, which is my award-winning play, which the people say award-winning. Y'all need to do y'all history on me. If you go to my website, queenofdarkskin.com, there is, in the website, there is a press area on the website where you can do some research on the dark skin activists, and you will be able to see a lot of the things that I have done. And someone also critiqued my website. They said, you need to redo your website. And I want people to know that's on my radar, and I do need to redo my website. But if people knew the blood, sweat, and tears that I had to go through to raise money to even get that website done, they would say, okay, I understand why she hasn't revisited that. I mean, I had to work hard to raise I believe I paid a web developer somewhere around $500 to build this website for me. And it was a Black woman. That money took me a long time to get. It wasn't easy. So for people that look at my website and go, you need to rework your website, well, you make a donation. That's the thing. People are critiquing me, but I also need you to contribute and help. So this is my website, the world's first dark skin activist. There's a lot of information on here. It's a smorgasbord of information about me, the history of me creating dark skin activism. This is my life story here. You can listen to it on the website. It's called A Dark Skinned Girl's Triumph, the Rashida Strober story, written in 2006. Also, just a small little article, an advertisement of the book, my book, Token Dark Girl, coming soon. And if you scroll down, you will be able to, here's a bunch of videos, interviews that I've done over the years about dark skin activism. This is also the colorism debate that I did with the Sister Sunny Day on Sonetta TV. Y'all could click that on. Y'all can go watch that. Make sure y'all watch this. Make sure y'all go watch this debate here. This debate is epic. It can also be seen on Sonetta TV as well as my channel. So anyway, this is how you get into the website. You just simply click the website. And here is my actual the first page, folks, is actually the landing page. This is the actual website. All right. This website, it gives you a lot of details and information. You can look at my bio, which is right here on the first page. You can also go to the about section and look at the press that I have garnered over the years as the dark-skinned activist, the world's first dark-skinned activist. And I would highly encourage you. This is just a little bit of the press. It's not even all of the press that I have garnered over the years. It's just a little bit of something that people can go and get information about when we're trying to understand how and why we're even talking about dark skin. My press can speak to that. It can speak to how the first dark skin platform got created. And it shows the years of hard work that I have put in to give others a voice to even speak, because no one was even talking about dark skin 10, 15, even 5 years ago. No one was saying anything about dark skin until my work came along. And I'm not saying this to be arrogant. I'm saying it because it is facts. It is based upon the facts. So once again, I would like to ask everybody to make sure you go to my GoFundMe and make a donation to help me to continue the work, the real dark skin activists. Help me to continue this work. This is very important. Make a donation. Make a donation today. You can go on to my GoFundMe and make your donation, or you can go to my PayPal. And once again, I put my PayPal email address along with the GoFundMe link. I put it in the chat box. I'm going to put it there again. And you can make that donation, and it's all going to go towards the money that you donate now is going to go towards the distribution of my new book, Token Dark Girl. Okay, that's very important. I want to get, my goal is to make 100 copies of the book. And then, of course, I have to market and distribute the book. So the goal is to raise at least $300, at least $300. That's at the very least. That's y'all, that's scratching the surface in regards to the amount of funding that I really need in order to be able to distribute, market, and promote my new book, Token Dark Girl. Okay. So I'm going to stop the screen sharing. But yes, so let me go back to the chat box. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much, Harry M. You donated $20. Oh, thank you, Rashida Libra. You donated. I should have told y'all. Let me say this. I hope y'all are still watching. My apologies. I should have made this real clear. Please do not, and I appreciate those donations, but don't donate to the super chat. Here's why. And I'm going to disable that super chat button. I just got to figure out how to do it. YouTube is a good and a bad thing. YouTube takes so long to get the money to me when whatever payments. You do not make a lot of money off of YouTube. I don't really make money off of making YouTube videos at all. And the money that they do donate, that you do make, like the $20 that Harry M just donated, shout out to you. And Rashida, thank you so much. Rashida Libra, the $10 you donated. I don't know when I'm going to get that money. There's a threshold that you have to meet, that I have to meet, which is $100 in order for them to send money to me, to cut me a check. So I don't know when I'm going to get that money. And I should have said this. I didn't know that you guys were going to make the donation. But if you are going to donate to Super Chat, please don't donate to Super Chat. Please instead make the donation to my GoFundMe or my PayPal, please. And once again, I'm going to put the link. I just put it in the chat box. I put the donation link for my GoFundMe, and I put the my email address for my PayPal. I put all of that in the chat box. So you could choose either one. You could choose the donation button. You could choose the GoFundMe, or you could choose the PayPal. But the problem with YouTube, and I wish that they wouldn't do this, because the content creators, we are out here. We are not out here balling. Let me say this. This is so important that I think a lot of people do not understand. And I have never gave people the impression that I'm out here balling, because I'm not going to sit here and lie to people. I don't believe that I need to lie to anybody about anything. Okay. We need to be honest. YouTubers are not, unless you out here getting millions, I'm talking millions and millions and millions and millions of views, we're not balling at all. So, like I said, with YouTube, the way that they pay, you do, oh my God, you literally, in order to get paid from them, I mean, to really make a dent, you literally have to have millions and millions and millions and millions of views. Okay, I'm talking about on one video, like, or per each video. That's what you have to have. Okay. And I don't have millions and millions, and I got somewhere in the thousands, but that still don't equate to a lot of money. It just doesn't. Let's keep that 100. Okay. So that's why, you know, and then again, the thing with YouTube, they take a long time to cut you a check, and you have to, for different people, it's different thresholds. I know for me, it's $100. Once I reach $100, then they cut me a check. And it's like they have their own system set up that's very difficult to figure out. It's very difficult. So the bottom line is, when you make donations through the chat, the super chat, and when I make the little bit of money that I'm making off of the advertisements, when I tell y'all it's a little bit of money, I mean it's like minuscule. It's better to donate the money to the GoFundMe or to my PayPal, because as opposed to YouTube taking, literally, they could take months to cut you a check, I get the money from GoFundMe and PayPal within 1 to 3 business days. And that money is always used for my dark skin activism projects. So that's why I'm asking people, if you are going to make a donation, and again, I know, Rashida, you said it's your money and you want it now. And like, yes, I do. And they take so long. Like, there's people that have donated. Let me give y'all an example. People have donated to that super chat like about a month and a half ago. And I believe my super chat money is over $100, and I have yet to receive one dime. I have yet to receive one dime of the money. So that's what it is. So that's why I ask people, and I'm going to figure out, I got to stop making excuses about why I can't, you know, I don't have time. A lot of time I don't be having time like how I want to. I got to go in and disable the super chat. But I do appreciate y'all donating. But I just wanted to make sure I made that clear to you all, because sometimes people, I know y'all mean well. Obviously, y'all do. Y'all are donating y'all hard-earned money. Y'all mean well, but this is what is going on with YouTube. Like, I don't know when I'm going to see that $10 and that the $10 or the $20. I honestly don't, because YouTube ain't getting ready to cut that check until they get good and ready. That's just the truth. So make that donation to my GoFundMe, or make it to my PayPal. Yes. So yeah. So just trying to read some of y'all comments here. Thank you, Harry. You say, you speaking the truth, sister. As a brother, I love you, and you have a right to hold your ground on your footwork. You know what? I'm never going to stop. I'm not going to stop until the entire world, the masses, know that I created the entire dark skin platform. And sometimes it takes years to finally, you know, get the recognition. Just giving an example of people like, who can I give an example of? I like to use the example of Little Richard a lot. Little Richard, people used to hate on him because he used to say, "Oh, I invented rock and roll." He did. He did. People stole and ripped him off for years, and he finally got his credit. And it's just really sad that people will come along and see something that you created. What's up, Harry M? Thank you again for your donation. They'll mock you. Y'all, I got so much hate in 2015 for speaking on darkism and colorism and bringing the first dark skin platform to social media. And now I look up and I see these people, and they don't even, it's a few people out there. Shout out to the people that are acknowledging my work and me as the creator of it. And they don't even say my name. They won't even, and I'm just like, wow, these people didn't even care about dark skin, never had a history of talking about dark skin, nothing verifiable. The only two people in history that have a verifiable track record of ever speaking on dark skin is Cola Booth and myself. All facts. What's up, Tony? You know, so it's like, it's a historical, it could be a historical crime, but unlike some of the people that are victims of historical crimes, I'm alive and well to actually continue to fight and let people know, hey, I created the dark skin platform, and here I am. So I thank God for allowing me to be here to still speak on it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, y'all. But I hope you guys enjoyed this live today. I appreciate you guys for watching. And once again, I want to encourage y'all to make a donation to help me continue to spread dark skin activism through my plays, my books, my social commentary. Help me to continue to spread this, because I envision the science of dark skin activism. Oh, it will be taught in universities and schools. I've been speaking as a motivational speaker in schools anyway about Darkism for years anyway, and in the community. But I envision it, of course, on going to the next level in regards to having dark skin activism being taught in colleges and universities, and even at the high school level, because I've actually gone into high schools and did performances of my play, A Dark Skinned Woman's Revenge, and then had Darkism talks after the performances. So that's the direction that I know it's going to get in, and I'm going to continue to fight, and I'm never going to stop, because this is what God put me on earth to do, to be the world's first dark skin activist and to create the first platform for dark skin known as dark skin activism. And so with that being said, y'all, I threw that donation button in there one more time, and I appreciate y'all for watching, and I love y'all, and I want to encourage y'all to make sure y'all subscribe to my channel. And I want to thank y'all for listening to what I have to say when I get these triggers about what I've gone through as a dark-skinned woman, and this manly, issue that I've always had to contend with in regards to my femininity, with people calling me manly simply for being dark-skinned and attacking my femininity. I want to thank y'all for listening to this, because it's very therapeutic for me when I can come and bring this to the people, and the people are here and they're listening to what I have to say, and they're supporting what I have to say. So for that, I thank y'all, and I love y'all for that. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. That's the thing about YouTube. You have to navigate between all these different screens. Well, that is, of course, when you're using one computer, like how I'm using only one computer. Give me 1 second. There we go.
Copy.
All right, y'all. Let me share my screen. Make that donation. And thank y'all for watching.
Right, intellectual property warning. Growing up Black and ugly, the dark-skinned activist is my intellectual property. I have to come on here and say this to you guys, because since 2015, people all over the internet, as well as television, have been plagiarizing and infringing upon my intellectual property. I do not have any issue with people actually taking this video and re-uploading it to their channel, as long as you are honest and as long as you keep it in its original form and cite the work as belonging to Rashida Strober, the world's first dark-skinned activist and the creator of the first dark-skinned platform called Dark Skin Activism, created in 1998. Thank you and enjoy listening. queenofdarkskin.com. Also, I want to encourage you guys to go ahead and purchase my book. It'll be released soon. It's called Token Dark Girl. I have written more books on dark skin than anyone in the world, including A Dark Skinned Girl's Triumph, the Rashida Strober story, How to Be the Hottest Dark Skinned Chick on the Planet, which is the first motivational book for dark skinned females, Darkism, 25 Ways Dark Skinned People Are Discriminated Against, and also A Dark Skinned Woman's Revenge. So Token Dark Girl is my newest release, and I encourage you to go to my website, queenofdarkskin.com, and get on the mailing list so that you will be updated when the book is released. Also, I am available for bookings of all kinds. All you have to do is contact me by visiting my website, queenofdarkskin.com, or you can email darkskinisbeautifulcampaign@gmail.com. Thank you. Everybody wants to know, who is Rashida Strober? And what's this dark skin thing she started? Well, Rashida Strober, the world's first and only dark skin activist, is the first woman in history to create a movement only for dark skin. Rashida Strober is the creator, the originator, the architect of the first platform in history for dark skin. She created this dark skin platform in the year 1998 and called it Dark Skin Activism, and called herself the Dark Skin Activist. Now, since 1998, Rashida Strober, the world's first and only dark skin activist, built from the ground up the Dark Skin Activist platform into a global brand. Facts about Rashida. Rashida Strober is the originator, creator, architect of the Dark Skin platform. 1998, Rashida gave birth to dark skin activism with a speech about the dark-skinned Sudanese model Alec Weck at St. Petersburg College. From 1998 to 2005, Rashida served as an activist in her community while continuing to develop creative works around only dark skin. In 2006, Rashida created the Dark Skin Activist Tour, featuring her one-woman play, A Dark Skinned Woman's Revenge. In 2009, Rashida built the first dark skin website. Also in 2009, Rashida brought the first dark skin platform to social media by creating the first channel for dark skin on YouTube and social media. In 2012, Rashida created the first dark skin show that focused only on the issues of dark skin, called A Dark Skinned Woman's Revenge. In 2011, Rashida created the concept, the paradigm of Darkism. That's right, Darkism, meaning the discrimination of dark-skinned people. And she wrote and published the book, Darkism, 25 Ways Dark-Skinned People Are Discriminated Against. Now, the book can be found at queenofdarkskin.com or Amazon. In 2013, Rashida wrote the first motivational book for dark-skinned females called How to Be the Hottest Dark-Skinned Chick on the Planet. The book can be found at queenofdarkskin.com or Amazon. In 2013, Rashida made history by appearing on TV as the first to bring the dark skin platform to the masses, by being the first to bring the bully for a dark skinned girl narrative to TV when she discussed her play A Dark Skinned Woman's Revenge on Bay News 9. In 2014, Rashida brought dark skin counseling online and has since counseled countless people on colorism and darkism. She is the first person in history to do colorism and darkism counseling. In 2014, Rashida introduced the Dark Skin Activist platform to the Tommy Sotomayor Show, which was previously unheard of. Since 2014, Rashida set the colorism debate standards that all others have followed by debating countless men and women on social media in regards to colorism and darkism. YouTube Rashida Strober interviews. In 2015, the dark-skinned activist brand became famous and known to millions because of the Kendrick Lamar beef Rashida had with Kendrick in regards to colorism and darkism. In 2015, people all over the world wrote about the dark-skinned activist Rashida Strober, including The Breakfast Club and Charlemagne, making Rashida Strober Donkey of the Day for being the dark-skinned activist and calling out Kendrick Lamar's colorism. In 2017, Rashida was an opponent in the first colorism/darkism debate with another woman on Sonetta TV. Rashida Strober is the first artist to focus her work only on dark skin. Rashida Strober is the first author to write only on dark skin. Rashida Strober has written more books on dark skin than anyone in the world. Rashida Strober has written more plays on dark skin than anyone in the world. Rashida Strober is the creator of social commentary on dark skin. Rashida Strober is the first actress to initiate performances only on dark skin. Rashida Strober is the first debater to focus only on darkism and colorism. Rashida Strober is the creator of the paradigm darkism. Rashida Strober is the undisputed queen of dark skin, as evidenced by her stellar record that stems back to 1998 when she built the first dark skin platform called Dark Skin Activism. QueenofDarkskin.com. Rashida Strober, the dark skin activist.
Hey, what's up, man? We chilling tonight. Hey,
Thank you. I'm glad to be here. Thank you.
That boy's good.
Thank you.
Randy Watson. This is what I had to do. See, Rashida, you're a woman of industry, so you understand this. You know, when the employees start to holler, and when
wait, hold on. You in the NFL now?
No, I didn't.
Don't go there.
I'm the Negro League.
Don't go there.
I'm the Homestead Graves. How about that? So when the head dog just keep quiet, they don't know what to do. Like, okay, do we keep clapping?
He'd act like King Joppy.
Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Rashida, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
We don't make none of us sleep obviously because we're all a little goofy. But again, you're in town. You got your one woman play tonight.
Yes.
And you are what you describe yourself as a dark skin activist. Can you explain to myself and our audience what is a dark skin activist?
Absolutely. I'm the dark-skinned activist.
Okay.
And no, I don't say that out of arrogance. I say it because people did not believe in what I'm doing. They thought it, in fact, all over social media, people said, what the hell is a dark-skinned activist?
Mm-hmm.
They still say it.
Right.
What are you talking about? This is crazy. But what dark-skinned activism came out of is my own life experience. Experiencing what I call darkism. I wrote a book of the same title called Darkism, 25 Ways Dark-Skinned People Are Discriminated Against. And what that basically is dark skin discrimination. And I honed in specifically on dark skin because people said, look, you need to just stick with black people. That's colorism. I created a new paradigm to speak specifically about what dark skinned people go through that's swept underneath the rug. And so I'm from the South, and darkism is thick and heavy down South. Right. So what it consists of is, of course, the racism that started out of European colonialism and expansionism that led to slavery, and then that led to colorism and darkism. So it's dark skin discrimination.
So when I think of, again, you let me know if I'm right or wrong here, mm-hmm. When I think of what a dark skin activist is needed is really kind of geared toward us, because if we're dealing with racism with white and black racism, it doesn't matter if you're high yellow like Albie Shore or you're dark like Gabby Cotto. But when it comes to activism, it seems like it's more internal racism, where, light-skinned person feels they're better because they're light-skinned, or they have the curly hair, similar to School Days, what Spike Lee made many years ago.
So wannabes and a jigaboo.
Right, exactly. So when we talk about the the discrepancy between light and dark. Give me some examples growing up in Florida, South, and that the area you live in could be a little aggressive. I won't just keep it like that. But talk about some experiences you've had that has led you to have this fight against, black on black racism.
Oh man, absolutely. I got a lot of stories. I might be here all day, but
We got time for you.
in my family,
Break it down.
and I want to say shout out to my cousin Jamisa. She's light skinned. Let me just preface it with saying I have an aunt who would always tell me that my great grandmother is Indian.
Right.
And my cousin took on, while I have the high cheekbones, my high cheekbones and broad nose, which is Indian characteristics, looks manly. They've said this, but my cousin, she took on the good characteristics, the good hair,